How is the audio treating us today? Yo, man, what's good, y'all? What is good? How's the audio? How are we doing in the audio department? Dude, I'm ready, man. I'm so ready. Yo, Milo, thank you very much. Lazy Mofos, my guy. Thank y'all. Let's get it, man. Let's get it, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today. Hold on, let me get my backup camera back here real quick, dudes. This week, this has been an eating good week for me, man. Like, from Monday night, the other series that I loved just as much as I love this one dropped its English translation in the Trail series with Kuro no Kiseki. I've been going ham, bro. I've been going ham, man. Like, any moment of free time, I'm like, yo, we live in it. And so this week went by super quick. And I already know, because I think this is the break week chapter. So, I'm going to be good next week. I'm going to be good, man. That week's going to fly by. We right back the week after for some awesome sauce. But we are here today, man, to continue eating good. To continue eating good, man. I don't know what you eat, whether it's arroz con salchicha, arroz con gandule, con chuletas, pasta, whatever y'all eat, tacos, I don't know what y'all eat, man. Whatever y'all be eating, think of that. And then multiply that by like 30. And that is exactly how fans of the best-selling manga in history are feeling today. Because, y'all, listen to me. The anime is confirmed to come back next week. It is finally here. The manga's going in one of the greatest stretchers. I need a stretcher. One of the greatest stretches that it's been in. And ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to continue with the latest installment in that Wano and Onigashima greatness of One Piece. Yo, look, man. Let's get it. Let's go, dude. And the title of this week's chapter, yo, the Sixth Emperor, the King of the Pirates. Yo, they took this man right into the Naruto verse and he one-shotted everyone. They took him into the verse of any other ninja series, Shinobi, Shaolin Showdown, I don't know what they took him into, but Raizo went into that verse and he one-shotted everyone. Why? Because that's the Sixth Emperor of the Sea, bruh. Chapter 1046 is titled Raizo. So if it's titled Raizo, that would mean that we're going to be looking into probably the preparations they were talking about. And that means we're not going to see the go with... Dude, all I wanted this week, just for a single panel. I know it's a selfish thing of mine, right? Because I just love this series. I love Luffy as a character so much, right? But I just wanted to see Gear 5th, bro. I just wanted to see Gear 5th. I don't know if we're still going to get it, but I guess we'll see. But, shout out to my dog Raizo. I'll be in there. So we cut back to Whole Cake Island in the cover spread. Dremel 66's Cold-Blooded Voyage, Volume 9, A Pair of Intruders on Pudding's Turf, 40 out of 10 chapter. When you mention that individuals are intruding on whose turf? Emperor Pudding? Big Mom's out? Currently sailing through on the bottom of Onigashima? You know who's in charge? Katakuri, of course. But the other commander in charge. The other individual in charge in her turf, in her home court. I didn't say it, the manga did. A pair of intruders on Pudding's turf. The only individuals in the series that own any type of land, that own turf, are the real ones. I ain't say it, Oda did. You feel me? I ain't say Oda did. But I'm looking forward to seeing who these... So, Cold-Blooded Voyage, Volume 9, the pair of intruders are coming into Chocolate Town, of course. Just Pudding's turf. But, so... I was talking to Randy and Brago the other day. Shout out to my boys. about where this cover story could be leading with us. And then I also had the conversation with Laz about where this cover story is taking us. And if this really is going to lead us into a post-arc scenario where we're going to see someone invade Whole Cake Island, but we're seeing the build-up to that happening here, I think that would be very interesting. Because it would be one of the only times, I mean, of course it's happened before, but I think it would be like the first time in my memory that we go directly from a cover page into a chapter. Could you imagine that, like, in a cover page we see, like, Holy Flagnards, they're getting ready, because you already know he's holding off on showing Katakuri for a reason, right? So I don't know if Katakuri's going to be defending his turf, and we're literally going to see it on the cover page, or we're going to see, like, in post-Wano. I don't know, but regardless, let's get right into the chapter. Hype stuff. The chapter's title after the 6th Emperor, man. Let's see what we got. Oh, no, it's peak fiction. Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's all I needed, dog. I promise. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. I don't care, man. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. That's all I needed, yo. Yeah, alright. We can move on to Raizo. We can do whatever. This is all I needed to see. I just needed to see Roof Piece. You feel me? I just need to see Roof Piece. I need to see the go with the go. And he's bouncing on this trampoline that he's created with his fruit, man. That's all I had to see, dog. What should I call that last move? Gomu Gomu no something? Don't you mean the propeller attack? Yo, just call it Gomu Gomu no Warzone or something. Gomu Gomu no Call of Duty 4. I don't know, man. Gomu Gomu no Pavlo. You remember the Pavlo kill streak on Modern Warfare 2? Call it the Gomu Gomu no Pavlo, bro. It's a propeller. You know what I'm saying? Smash that man's face in. Call it the Gomu Gomu no Kaido. Call it, I don't know, man. That move was raw. Call it something. Call it Gomu Gomu no Raw. I don't know. Kaido has a question. Kaido has a question. I love how the editor's note here for this chapter going in is Kaido has a question. Like, my God, Kaido has a question. My God, oh my. Yo, this man Luffy just went into gear 5th. We saw Luffy 2 in Student World, and the editor comment is Kaido has a question, bro. Things we love to see. Things we love to see. Doom, da, da. Doom, doom, da, da. Just tell me one thing. And he's panting, man. I mean, yo, after I saw WrestleMania this weekend, yeah, there was some Conquerors hockey, man. Shout out to my dog Stone Cold Steve Austin. There was some Conquerors hockey, but I don't know if they're reaching these levels. Yo, Kaido gets up, puts his hand over his face, a face that's clearly been wounded, the face that's clearly bleeding, the face that has been dented in, squished in, smushed in, turned into rubber. And he's back. Is he back in hybrid form again? Who are you? And Luffy stops bouncing around. How nostalgic that rhythm. Joy Boy. Yo, Zunisha's just killing. Zunisha's like, yo, you know when you hear a song that you used to listen to when you were younger? Like, I don't know, man. You think of a song. Think of a song that you used to listen to whenever you were younger, right? And, you know, you just think back to a better time. Or at least you think back to a time when the times were simpler. That was that jam. That was that beat. Now imagine 800 years. Imagine you live for 800 years. I mean, something can make you feel nostalgic when you experienced it just yesterday. Just the way that we are. But imagine Zunisha hearing a fire beat. I'm talking boom, 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 boom. And he's hearing this for the first time in 800 years. My dog must be ready to dance. My dog's got to be ready to do the chaga thing. You know, he's like, dude, yeah, he's ready, man. But I love this because this is once again going into the whole theme of identity here in this arc. He's asking who Luffy is, and I'm excited for Luffy's answer here. I'm really, really excited for what he's going to say because, of course, he's going to be like, yo, I'm Monkey D. Luffy, and I'm going to be King of the Pirates. Like, how many times do I have to tell you this? But is he going to say that in this week's chapter? That's my question. We come back to Zunisha. He says, hey, Joy Boy. Flashback time. It's as if you're right there. How exhilarating. This all feels like fate. I can't help but think that we should put our faith in this boy. No. So there's the confirmation, of course. I mean, we've already had the confirmation. But then when he was referring to Joy Boy, of course, he was referring to a similar type of beat in the heart. Which, I mean, it's already confirmed at this point. But of course, that Joy Boy had the Nika fruit. So what's fascinating about this, though, is that he's speaking to Joy Boy. And it looks like the first time that he said this in 1043, it looks like he was speaking to a Joy Boy of 800 years ago, not necessarily Luffy. Though he probably was sort of talking about Luffy. Regardless. Hey Joy Boy, it's as if you're right there. How exhilarating. This all feels like fate. I can't help but think that we should put our faith in this boy. I mean, who doesn't want to put their faith in the king? That's the king. Who, me? And Luffy just I'm Monkey D. Luffy, the man who's gonna surpass. What have I been telling y'all, bro? y'all. My dog don't care about. He don't even know who Joy Boy is. He don't know. He never wants to know. He don't need it. Doesn't require it. It's not in his resume. It don't matter. It don't matter to my dog. He said it time and time again. He said this time and time again since the beginning of the arc. This has been the most prevalent theme in all of Wano, which is the becoming yourself. You know, accepting who you are as an individual, proclaiming that. We saw the Momonosuke proclaiming your name. Odin proclaiming his name. Yamato has yet to do that. And now we're seeing the Go with the Code, who every single time, even if an L has come after it, he has stated time and time again, I am who I am. I am Monkey D. I'm the Go with the Codes. I'm the greatest of all time. Not Michael, not LeBron, not Tiger, none of them. I'm the greatest of all time. The man who's gonna surpass you and become king of the pirates. My man has kept that same energy since day one, bro. Since day one. I love this, man. It's just, you know, after speculating and having discussed this so many times, to actually have him say this, like after Kaido says, who are you? And we get the answer in the same chapter. That's what I'm talking about, man. And it goes so deep, right? Because, like I said, Momonosuke and Yamato are here to see and hear all of this. And so I'm so excited to see their reaction to this. They know the truth. They know that this man is Nika Joy Boy. You know what I'm saying? They know who he is. They know the importance of that fact. And yet, with all of that being said, my dog's like, yo, I'm Monkey D. You know exactly who I am, and you know what my purpose is here. I'm gonna whoop you and surpass you, become the pirates. That's it. That's it. That's it, man. My MC, the GOAT, bro. Time and time again, man. Yo, the editors, no. Dog, Oda must have been submitting these chapters, like from 1042 to now. He must have been submitting them through, like, the flames. Y'all remember in Guitar Hero 3, the song Through the Fire and the Flames? That is Oda's editors receiving these chapters, and they're all on fire. The editors be touching them. Ooh, they can't even touch it. From 1042 until now, they have to use gloves to touch the paper, because they'll be burned. You know how much fire is coming out of these chapters? Surpass you and become king of the pirates. Let's go, man. Next. Glad to see you. Is this a double spread? Hold on, let me make my thing. Glad to see you've still got that big mouse straw hat. We call this an awakening. My man said we. Kaido's like, boy, lad, do you know what we call this? And he's gonna smile. He's an hybrid form. He's ready. We call this an awakening. Your mind and body are finally able to harness the potential of your ability. And what a ridiculous power it is. And I love it that he states that specifically. Because now we have both the Gorosei and Kaido stating the ridiculousness of this ability. Kaido's seen it firsthand. He's gotten whooped by it firsthand. A ridiculous ability. But I love what he says before that is, your mind and body are finally able to harness the potential of your ability. In awakening. That is what happens when you awaken. Your mind and body are in sync. And they're finally able to harness the potential of your ability because it goes and surpasses your limits. It surpasses what you previously thought was impossible with your body, which is very true about Gear 5th, right? I've lost a lot in this war. My men, my castle, everything I've built here. But I suppose the same is true for you, huh? Dog, we have this man Kaido! I'm not through yet. I'm taking back everything you've stolen no matter what. And Kaido just starts firing away, and we see Luffy, not only just his face, but his shoulder, his body, his leg, it all turns into that little thing that we saw from last chapter, we turned into that Cuphead thing. Oof, Gundari Meteor Shower. Oh, he pulls the move out of Toriko. He goes in and goes straight up mirror on this man. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And Luffy fires back! Oh, I love this page. I love this page, man. So we have Kaido talking about awakening. What awakening means to him. And he's talking about losing a lot in this war, all of his stuff, everything he's built. And Luffy's like, yo, I ain't done. Kaido goes in, fires a Gundari Meteor Shower, and then Luffy fires right back with a jab. Yo! And we even get to see his fist going right through Kaido, indicating that he's still turning Kaido's body into rubber. We see it through his hand right here, and through his back. Like, yo, these are my goats, bro. So this is looking like a parallel to the chapter 1037, whenever Luffy used that the rock Gatling, and Kaido came in with was it called the Gundari Meteor Shower the first time, or was it just it was something, but I know that it was also like a Gatling type of move. So here we have that once more, except this time, of course, Luffy's in Gear 5th, and they're literally hitting each other with everything they've got. So you see Luffy getting hit by Conqueror's Coding. And of course, Kaido's here getting hit by Conqueror's Coding. This is awesome. This is awesome, man. He looks down. He's coughing. For fumes to reach up here, the whole castle must have gone up in flames. That means thousands of your men are trapped in the inferno below. They're going to roast to death. I left everything that's happening down there to them. He's like, I ain't worried about that. I left that to my dogs. I left that to the goats. I left that to my family. I left that to my alliance. I left that to my straw hats. They'll take care of business. My business is you. Yo, don't look down there. Focus on me. Focus on me. And he does the Flintstone. Goes towards Kaido. I've got nothing to worry about other than sending you flying. Rawness and peace, man. Grown men throw against, dude. Devastating Gust? He fires multiple Getsuga Tenshos. Luffy lifts his body. He turns into like a Zo type of figure here with his legs. Oh, this is really cool. So he fires multiple Getsuga Tenshos. I love this panel. From Kaido's perspective, just seeing this like shot from the back, very Kubo-esque here, but it just looks really cool. I love it. So Devastating Gust. Now you see him like combining what he was doing back when he was a dragon. And he was using a technique like this to like slice off Kiku's arm. I think that was the Demolition Gust. I don't know if there's a difference in translation for that, but I think that one was called the Demolition Gust. This one's the Devastating Gust. So of course in hybrid form, much stronger. But this is sober Kaido too, bro. Like he hasn't done any drunk face stuff or anything. This is sober Kaido. Yo, man, throwing hands, dog. Let's go. Okay. Life flow. Why, man? I get it. I know why, bro. I know why. But come on, man. Dog, it was going ham, dude. We was grown men throwing hands. Okay, let's go, man. I'm excited for this too. I got what I wanted. All I wanted was like one panel of Gear 5th. Oda gave us boxing. He gave us A legendary line from my MC in boxing. It's already a GOAT chapter. I don't care, man. Let's see what we got. Live floor dome interior. Put it out. And we see, my goodness, this looks horrible. Yo, this looks really, really bad. Like, it looks like everything's just bursting into flames. Like, legit, now I see what they were talking about in terms of the flames reaching them. So, oh, wow. Legit, everything looks like it's melting here, bro. It's not just the castle. All the towers are going up, too. Nami, are you okay? What do we do? The fire won't go out. Chopper, I can't find Zoro, Sanji, Frankie, Usopp, Robin, Brook, or Jimbei. Yeah, enough time to say all that? I think they might still be trapped. Seriously? But how can we reach them? And we get to see Onigashima from the outside. The flames coming out of Onigashima. Yo. How in the world is the planet still standing with Gear 5th Luffy and Kaido throwing down? Onigashima is basically a giant pyre now. Even here isn't safe. There's nowhere to run unless we find a way to land. Zeus, what about your rain? A flame this big would just eat me up. Basement castle interior. It's no use, we're surrounded, there's no escape. First floor. Beppo. Beppo! This man Beppo's knocked out! My man's got hit with the Conqueror's Haki. I'm not good with heat. Well, of course, man. You're probably from the polar, from the South Pole. What is he? Which? I forgot which one specifically he's from, but I know he's from down there. You're being a real pain, Beppo. Yeah, it's hot. This might be it. I don't think we're gonna make it. Captain, save us. Basement, and we see Robin and Brook. They're good. My lord, how awful! You must have suffered a lot to end up like this. No, I'm not. I'm not a burned. I'm not a burned up corpse. You hear? I'm not a burned up corpse. We have to find a way to get everyone outside. There may not be one. Pleasure Hall, Left Brain Tower. Sanji's up! Sanji's up! But not only is Mr. Prince up, not only is the burgundy and black up, but he's got Big Chalupa right here. Yo, he's got the big mouse right here. He's got Mickey. Yo, no good. Even if we get outside, the garden is gone. Chillin'. What? Yo, listen to me, man. There's some people just flex their balance. You know how hard it is to balance anything on your body while you're moving? Sanji's just like, yo, I got it. Mouse. Come on, man. Yo, this thing's been with them since his flashback. Since back in Whole Cake Island, man. Put some respect to my dog Sanji, bro. Balansu. We look down, basement. This man, the most surprising thing in this entire arc is the fact that Apu is still up and breathing. This man's durability is out of this world, man. Out of this world, dude. I'll tell y'all what, this man's durability is on a different level. How is this man breathing oxygen? The worst generation is different, apparently. The worst generation is different, dog. It's a mild burn. Man up. Break the wall already before we both die. Who cares if it costs an arm? And so we look up at EB, one of the numbers that was with him earlier. There's no point in having a big body if you don't use it. So EB goes, puts his hand on the wall, and he's complaining about the fact that he's burning. And he can't speak. EBB. Why you want to go, bruh? Basement. Lethal Green Star. Okay, Usopp action? Oh, I'm down for this. Lethal Green Star Sprinkler. What? You're wasting your energy, sir. It's like the flame's not going out. It's not your fault, man. This is a massive flame. Shut up. I've got to do something. I made a promise to Izo. Big dog Izo. Shout out to Big dog Izo. I'm going to save Kin, Kiku, and myself to boot. Talk to him, Usopp. Talk to him, man. Don't forget about me, sir. He's like, yo, don't forget about me. Right Brain Tower, we see Big Franco holding on to Zoro. This fire is getting out of hand. Which way am I meant to go? Yo, this man Zoro's knocked out, son. Is he still fighting death in his mind? Is he still fighting? Yo, we need to get a flashback to what happened there, man. I gotta find Chopper soon or Zoro's not gonna make it. I mean, yo, at this point, he's already boxing Grim. He's already boxing Grim. They legit took a Grim from off of the Grim versus Billy and Mandy and gave him a new contract. Yeah, we gotta come to One Piece for a couple chapters. Except he only showed up for one panel. Like, I would love to be paid to show up for one panel. That's the Shanks contract. This man Grim, the individual that Zoro's talking to, is in the Shanks contract, bro. I mean, yo, you show up for one panel, you get paid $5 million. Like, yo, what do I gotta do? To be Shanks, Blackbeard, Blackbeard showed up in chapter, what was that? I think it was 925 and 956. The entirety of the time skip, getting paid big bills. Big bills! Well, and technically in that little small panel in Dressrosa, was it like chapter 720? Regardless, right? Like, these individuals, they show up for one panel, they get paid the big bucks. The Shanks contract, bro, I don't know, man. Grim gotta see me. We're gonna burn to death before that. Keep whining like a bunch of weaklings and I'll burn you myself. 4th floor castle interior, Jimbei. Yo, if there's anybody who could save us, here's my dog Jimbei, man. From through the flames. It is ready, Jimbei Dono. I am truly grateful that you agreed to put your faith in me. Luffy decided to ally with you, samurai. How could I possibly doubt you? Now let's go. My helmsman, man. That's my helmsman. The feeling... Oh, there's the 6th Emperor. There's the big dog. The feeling is mutual. The feeling is mutual. I believe in you as well. Ever since that day, I swore I would never be unprepared. Wow, Toki-sama, Momonosuke-sama, Hiyori-sama. So we're seeing back what happened on that day. It looks like he's running right here with Kinemon and Kawamatsu, from what I can see. Oh, see, Dope spread. Back then, I couldn't even protect my lord Odin-sama. Meanwhile, Momonosuke-sama and the rest of his family almost burned in his castle. Despite my ninjutsu, I was unable to protect any of them. I can never make up for that failure. But I will never let that be. I will never let myself be that helpless ever again. It's Zo! Inorashi, what is that rain? It's Zunisha washing itself. What an insane amount of water. May I take some? I will not allow the men who bravely joined our raid to die to a mere fire. Sorry for the delay, everyone. Prepare to be doused in an unbelievable supply of water. Yo, this man's about to Tobirama this thing? Ninpo. Oh. Yo, Raizo does this? This is a top tier feat, bro. This man might be a Hokage for real. Ninpo scroll jutsu. Nin, elephant bath. So he's copying, he's Sharingan, Zunisha washing itself, and is using that to save us here. Yo, shout out to Raizo. Ah, there it is. Restoration. Goes in, and then because Jimbei, of course, can take this and fling it into the Flagnars. Oh, that's just genius. That's just genius, man. Raizo going in, creating this, using the elephant's bath, and then Jimbei being able to direct it. Ooh, that's a tag team I wasn't expecting, but I'll take it, man. How immense. Exactly, here we go. Water Heart, we see Jimbei holding onto it. Fishman Jujitsu. Ocean Current, what is it, I forgot the exact way he says it in Japanese, but Ocean Current Shoulder Throws is the same one he used back in Marineford whenever he launched Luffy in front of the 3 Admirals. Yo, goated, man. So we have this, Raizo's that dude, man. Raizo would have been helpful in so many other situations. I mean, the fact that this man is out here Kiseiing from Kuroko no Basket and Kakashi Sharinganing these other abilities. I mean, he truly is a ninja. I can't, he truly is. He truly is. He truly is, dog. So he combines it here with Jimbei. Jimbei flings the water all around, and it shoots out. What in the world is this form? Okay, so we see one part shooting out over here, one part shooting down on the bottom. 3rd floor. Another dead end. We're done for. Yo, my dog King Kong. Donkey Kong is back. We're not done for, BB-san. Donkey Kong. After that battle, I won't let us lose to any lousy fire. Who started all these flames anyway? And we see the water coming in. They're like, what in the world is that? And it's continuing to shoot. Go, flood every corner of the castle. Please don't be too late. May the water of Zo rescue our comrades. That's amazing. Killer, man. 1st floor, let me down. Fa. Come on. This is the least you can let us do for you, killer son. Fa. Ow, hot. What do we do? There's nowhere left to go. Why is everything quaking suddenly? Water. We're saved. Hurry, Momonosuke-kun. What? Why? Kaido's still alive. He's at his limit. We won't be able to sustain his flame clouds much longer, so we see Chopper upside down here. It's up to you now. Yo, so Momonosuke is being held. His looks like his mustache. Yamato's just like, I mean, just milking that thing. It's up to you now. We just need to make the cloud strong enough to hold Onigashima. This was always our only option. Momonosuke's like, what? Me? What am I gonna do? Momonosuke's like, what am I gonna do, bro? It's up to you now. We need to make clouds strong enough to hold Onigashima. This is always our only option. This is your time to shine. Hey, yo! Hey, yo, bro! Hold up! Hold up, dude! Wait. Wait a minute, dude! Oh, bro! Yo, this might be the rawest panel I've ever seen, dog. This man, Luffy's coming out of the clouds. He's holding on to a lightning spear. He grabbed hold of the lightning and is holding on to this thing like he's an Elden Ring character. And he's looking down at Kaido. Kaido never recovered thing. Oh my, bro, look at the shading on Luffy, dog. He looks like he's completely covered in arm and hockey, but he looks so filthy, dude. Yo, hold on. Dog, this is insane. So Luffy's coming. Yo, it looks like he's flying down from the heavens. This is the second week in a row. And he's just flying out of the heavens. First time, he goes in giant form. Gear 3rd to the max and gear 5th. I knocked over my camera again. Oh my god. Yo. So Luffy comes in and he grabs a hold. At least that's what it looks like to me. If I'm spitting nonsense, let me know. But it looks like he's grabbing hold of lightning that's coming down from the heavens and turning it into Toon form. And he's holding it. He's holding it. He's like, yo. While he's going down to Kaido, holding a spear of lightning. Like he's Gaia the Fierce Knight. What is this, dude? Now, bro. Luffy's in peak form, man. He was right, dude. He's in peak form, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. This is legit nuts. This makes it feel like we're witnessing a true battle of just the most legendary of magnitudes. Oh, man. And you can see the crack. He's holding on to a spear of lightning, dog. Onigashima is about to fall. And we see Luffy and Kaido, and that's how the chapter ends. Taking the future into their own hands. One Piece will return with a color spread. Nice. Oh, I gotta see the color version of this, man. I gotta see the color version of this. Yo, Graish killed it. Oh my god. So we see Luffy. Okay, so right here in the color page, it looks much clearer. Luffy's holding on to the Elbaf spear. I mean, legit, like this thing straight out of the Elden Ring. He's holding on to a spear of lightning as he's going and approaching Kaido. Yo, peak fix. Dude. Luffy versus Kaido's top 1. I mean, dog, it's like every week we just get more and more. I'm like, dog. Nah, man. Stop playing with me, dog. So now Luffy's able to take these things. You know, we have been thinking in regards to Red Hawk. How is that even a thing? When he did L4 in Strong World, came down, the lightning was resonating with his foot as he just massacred Cheeky. Just destroyed Cheeky. And I was like, yo, is something like that even possible? Of course he's made of rubber. But he goes above and beyond that. We see Gear 5th going in. I mean, he's soaring through the skies, dog. He's swimming in that mud. And he's holding a lightning spear. He's holding onto a lightning spear, bro. He's gonna fry Kaido like the fish he is. He's gonna cook this man for dessert. Or for dinner, and then he's gonna make a dessert. Nah, man. Luffy versus Kaido is different, dude. Luffy versus Kaido is different, man. Oh, this week's chapter was awesome, man. This week's chapter surpassed expectations. I went into this week's chapter expecting a pretty normal, by One Piece standards, by Onigashima standards, like a great chapter. Just not an insane chapter. Because I was like, man, he's giving us so much greatness. We don't even have to have craziness going into the break. That's what I wanted, and said that in predictions. I was like, I wasn't expecting something nasty. Oda was like, nah. I didn't even expect to see Luffy this week. Like, I expected to see him for like the first panel, and then maybe for like the last. We got full-blown goatness. We got Joy Boy and Zunisha greatness. We got Luffy proclaiming his name once again in GOAT fashion. Hands being thrown. And then we got to see where everybody is, which I'm glad we got to see that, because this was probably our final opportunity to see where everybody's going before the final climax with Luffy versus Kaido. And so we get to see the continuation of where everybody is. We got to see Raizo going in like swimwear. I mean, this is crazy, man. So he goes in with Jimbei, and they go in and save everyone that's on the bottom, man. Awesome tag team action there. And the fact that it's going back to Zoe washing itself is nuts to me. Nuts to me, man. Crazy, crazy stuff. That's really, really cool. Got to see Donkey Kong this week, but above all of that, Momonosuke now being challenged by Yamato to directly now go in, and you need to, like, now there's no other option. Momonosuke needs to make the cloud strong enough to hold Onigashima, because Kaido's going down. He's at his limit. Kaido's at his limit. He's boxing to go with the coat, and his focus needs to be on the go with the coat. And so now is Momonosuke's true test, where he truly becomes into his own, and has his hour of legend, his moment of legend, and holding up Onigashima. So this is going to be awesome. And then we get one of the coldest panels. I can't stop looking at this, dude. Luffy holding onto a spear of lightning. Well, oh my goodness, dude. And the fact that the anime's back, so I know this stuff is going to be animated sometime within the next year. Oh, nah, man. Look at the smile on their faces, dude. I love this, man. Yeah, Luffy and Kaido GOAT, bro. Luffy and Kaido GOAT, man. This is awesome. This is awesome. Holy flagnards, yo. My people! My people coming in! Yo, give me 1 second. Let me catch up with the supers and the members. Yo, hold up. Hold up. Yo, Bar M, thank you so much for the membership. For the 2 more months, man. I truly appreciate you. The color panels are nuts. And we all know NL... Yo, that's what happened. That's what happened last week when Luffy went up to the heavens and to come back down and turn into giant form. I told you I talked to NL, and I wasn't playing. He real deal came down talking to NL, grabbed it. NL was like, "Yo, take this, my brother. Take this." He grabs his spear of lightning and is like, "Kaido, see me, see me." NL had him the spear of lightning for the assist. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. Thank you so much, Bar M, for that, bro. Shout out to the Golden Santa hat. Let me go get the supers right quick, man. Shout out to everybody who supered and membered, man. I truly appreciate y'all, yo. Let me go into this, bro. This week's chapter, I was not expecting this, man. This is crazy. We got some full-blown Luffy and Kaido action this week, and it was fantastic. It was like exactly what we needed, bro. Things we'd love to see. All right, so we have Big Spoon Sev coming with a 10. Shout out to Big Spoon Sev. Yo, King, so glad you're live reacting right now. I'm watching this from the hospital after my first ever major surgery. Yo, I hope everything's good, bro. Everything went well and I'm recovering now, thankfully. Praise God, man. Praise God, dude. I needed this vid bless, man. Yo, man. A speedy recovery. Everybody wish Big Spoon Sev a speedy recovery in the comments just down below. God bless you, my brother, and I hope that you can get right back into like swimwear as quickly as possible. Holy flagnards, man. Straight from the hospital, experiencing peak fiction, yo. But on a serious note, man, I'm so happy everything went well for you, and nothing but the best in your recovery process, brother. Thank you so much for stopping by, bro. Holy flagnards, man. You're a true go for that, bro. You're a true go for that. Then we got Milo Clay coming in with a 20 NZD. Hope I could stay longer, but work calls. I understand, man. No problems, yo. I really wanted to see your reaction to Luffy announcing himself like you've been calling it. Let the hype continue. Yo, that was such an amazing moment, dude. That was such an amazing moment. That's what we've been waiting to see. That's what we've wanted to see. And I've been yelling for it and calling for it. Like, I need that scene of him proclaiming his name once again, especially following a panel where they were talking about specifically Joy Boy and waiting for this dude and it being fate. And then he goes right down. He's like, yo, who are you? Luffy's like, yo, how many times I gotta tell you this, bruh? I'm Monkey D! Love it, man. Milo Cake, thank you so much for that. Have a great day at work. And Akash Panda comes in with $1. Thank you so much for the dollar, man. I truly appreciate you, dog. Holy Flagnards, what a chapter, man. I'm sweating, dude. I'm still sweating. It's Gadio comes in with a $1.99 and says, King, have you seen Henry Thurlow's retweet? Henry Thurlow's retweet? Whoa. Wait. Are you talking about the one where he was talking about the fact that something about the episode and best in the series, something like that? Hold on. Let me go on Henry Thurlow's Twitter. So here he is. The One Piece anime is back later this week, starting the weekend of the 16th to the 17th. The next handful of episodes airing after it restarts may be some of the best content in the entire series. See you then. Yo. Peak fiction incoming, man. Bro. Like, because I was trying my hardest to avoid spoilers, when I was tagged in this, I was like, oh my god, Henry Thurlow. And I looked at it, and I was like, no, I can't be here right now. I can't be right now. But this is actually what he said, yo. He said it's going to be one of the best content in the entire series. Yo, Roof Piece is going to go hard, man. And I take his word for it, because I'm like, yo, this is the same dude who gave us that incredible cut from the Kanemon episode where Kanemon just went bonkers. I mean, he's done some great work with the anime, so I've always trusted his word. But for him to say that, after it restarts, it's going to be one of the best episodes in the series, like chapter 1000, 1001, 1002. Yeah, we're in for some peak, man. Excuse me, we're in for some peak, dog. Thank you for showing me that. Truly appreciate you. I completely forgot about it until you brought it up. Man, let's go. We're definitely going to be eating. Yo, Muddy coming in with the 3. Shout out to my dog Muddy coming with the 3. Thank you for being an amazing person. GoCon, more in chat. Nah, Muddy. You a goat, man. Thank you so much for the 3, bro. Truly appreciate you. Too kind. You're too kind, man. Holy Flagnards. Drums chill, man. Yo, drums chill, bro. Yo, don't play with me, dog. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. We're gonna get 2 movies? 2 movies? 2 movies? Oh, man. I'm not ready for that, though. That's going to be peak, man. Roof Piece is going to go in so hard, dude. Yo, man, but thank y'all so much for stopping by, dude, on this Thursday night. Yo, facts, don't tell. We're going to be eating even more. Goku, I wanted to say thank you for being you, one of the most popular I've ever seen. We'll bring home. I can't donate more. Yo, no worries, man. No worries on that end, yo. No one has to donate, bro. I truly appreciate it, but no one has to do a thing, man. The fact that it's even in your mind, I'm blessed and thankful for that, dude. But please know, with all the negative people out there, you're a breath of fresh air. Breath of fresh air. Thank you, man. Nah, dude, I appreciate you, man. I really, really do. it's comments like that remind me that this is something that is more than just what I initially created it to be. And I'll always appreciate not only all of you, but the kind words that y'all continue to put in the comments and stuff, bro. It means a lot, man. It means a lot, yo. So thank you, Muddy, bro. Thank you, man. While you're going home, hope it's a great ride home, bro. Real talk. What do you think about this fight not being serious anymore because of Gear 5 and them thinking it ruining One Piece? I mean, listen, Katakuri. Shout out to Katakuri in my chat. Yo, Katakuri in my chat, that's how you know the channel's growing. But in regards to people not thinking that this fight is serious enough, I mean, One Piece has always had this level of goofiness in every major fight in the series. I'm talking every major fight. You look back at Arlong, you look back at Crocodile, you look back at NL, you look back at Lucci, any of them. And then post time skip, any of them. They all have, at one point in time, a level of goofiness. And Oda's going to take that to the next level with Gear 5th. And that's what we love him for. And the thing is that, as we saw in this week's chapter, bro, at the end of this week's chapter, doesn't put in your mind that the man is still creating some super rawness here. The fact that what makes One Piece work so well is that balance between the extremely goofy and hilarious and the serious, emotional, and epic stuff, man. The fact that in this week's chapter we got a moment like Luffy proclaiming his name and holding onto the Spear of Lightning, if that's not one of the rawest things I've ever seen, I don't know what is. And I'm the captain of Goat Raw Kino swag. I love that stuff, man. And that's what I love this series for, because of the fact that a transformation like this is my favorite transformation. Like, it is Luffy. And that's why I think that if somebody's saying that it's ruining it, then if it's ruining it for them, it's ruining it for them. You know what I mean? Like, I can never change somebody's heart. Nor would I want to. The way that you feel about a series is the way you feel about a series. But in regards to it ruining the series, you can't ruin something that's always been that way. You know what I mean? Like, that would be like, I don't know, man, putting more sugar on top of sugar or something. Like, it's always been this way from the very beginning of the series. Even against Kaido, even against Big Mom, there's always going to be this level of goofiness in the fights. It's just the way it's going to be, especially with Gear 5th. But what I love so much about the way that Gear 5th has done it is that it's done in a way that's not only extremely entertaining, but genuinely page-turning, where you're like, yo, I want to see more. I want to see more of what Luffy's going to do with this. And it still has that level of epicness and hype to it. It's a great combination, man. I absolutely love Gear 5th. And to anybody saying that it's ruining it, just look back at the other fights in the series and look at it. And look at Kaido versus Luffy up until this point. They've been throwing down, bro. The Conqueror's coding chapters. Those were all straight hands. And then we got the Gear 5th stuff, and it was still hands. You know, and I don't know, man. I don't see it. But, of course, everybody calls me a blind tart anyway, so I never see anything, apparently. You know what I mean? But to me, it doesn't ruin it. It doesn't ruin it one bit. But that's just my personal take on that. Holy flagnards, what's going on here? All right. Abdel Sahir coming in with a $9.99. Shout out to Abdel Sahir. Love your reaction. Elevates the chapter every time. Appreciate you, brother. Nah, man. You a goat, yo. You're a goat, dude. That's crazy to me. When I just think about that, I don't even know what to say in response to that, because these chapters are so special. And the fact that I can possibly elevate a chapter like this, which is so awesome. This entire stretch of chapters it's just, I can't even fathom such a thing. You know what I mean? Like, I really can't. I really can't fathom it. But I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for that, dog. For the kind words and for dropping the 10, bro. I truly appreciate you, man. That means the world to me. Recon, a legend, coming in with membership for 2 more months. What's good, bro? NL mode Luffy about to go crazy. This man's about to go dumb, dude. He's about to go... Oh, bro, when you're holding a lightning spear in your hand in front of Kaido, that's just one of the goatest things I've ever seen. You know what I mean? Like, man, the fact that we have Luffy now being able to take something like an element or something like a natural disaster natural occurrence like lightning coming down. He can grab onto that lightning now, turn it into his tune thing, turn it into rubber, and is now fighting with it. Or he can hold onto it because his body's made of rubber. Man, dude. Monkey D. Goat. Greatness. Thank you so much for that, Recon. I truly appreciate you, dog. Man. And then we got Fabrice coming in with another 10. Just popping in to send some bread your way, and thank you for the positivity. Keep it up, King. Man, you're the GOAT, bro. I appreciate you, man. I always appreciate the bread, dog, but above that, I appreciate the kind words, man. That means the world to me. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep grinding, man. Thank you so much for that, Fabrice. Appreciate you. Yo, Hazzy, facts. Gear 5th with the Gear 2nd stance, too raw. Too raw, man. Too raw. That's one of my favorite panels in the whole arc. That's what makes Luffy special, Katakuri. It's the fact that he can be serious while being goofy. Like that's what makes him the GOAT. Yo, Michael Mickles! A legend coming in. Fitting for the 15. So happy for your recent growth. Hope the pace increases even more. Finally got that Luffy moment. We finally got it, dude. The Luffy moment of legend that we had been waiting for. We couldn't just wait to see it happen. We finally got it this week, man. Truly peak. Shout out to Raizo coming in clutch. I've never been this hyped. Yo, this stretch of chapters has been so awesome, Michael, man. Like, when we look back at the greatest times to be a One Piece fan, this is definitely up there, man. Like, the fact that we're witnessing Luffy vs. Kaido, a new form coming out of Luffy, forcing Kaido to his absolute limit as both of them are just going in. It's just so much fun, bro. And then when you get a moment like the Raizo stuff where that has been building up the entire arc, even before that, up until Zou. And you get that moment this week with Jimbei. You know, Jimbei going in, showcasing his importance to this arc, how things could have gone differently if he didn't come from Wano. Because if Jimbei did not come from Wano and he was stuck there, or I'm sorry, from Whole Cake, and if he didn't come from Whole Cake to help us out here, that probably wouldn't have happened. And so it shows Jimbei's importance to this entire situation here. And it was so good, man. But the Luffy and Kaido stuff is just so goated, bro. But yo, I appreciate you, man. The 15K, dude, it's still crazy to me. This is like the fastest I've ever reached another milestone. Like, I felt like just yesterday we hit 14. And the fact that we're already at 15 is kind of nuts, man. It's kind of nuts. But I appreciate you, Michaels, bro. You're always a GOAT, man. Hope your child's good. And that your whole family's good, man. God bless, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yo, Chris, man. Monkey D. Zeus banger. Yo, that's Zeus D. Nika, bro. That's Zeus D. Nika. Hey, Fable, what's good, man? Lester Ban. It's so crazy how NL got low diff by Luffy now. Yo, he did, bro. He basically grabbed him. Whenever he went up into the heavens and he grabbed that lightning ball, he was like, yo, NL, can I borrow this for a sec, dog? Like, I'll bring it back. Can I just, for a couple seconds, just borrow it? Oh, man. Yo, Eric, shout out to the Red Force podcast, man. My boys. Eric Gelato coming in. Love how Oda will answer the questions of Joy Boy, Fate, and Luffy. It's going in the right direction. Masterful display of walking a tightrope. I could not agree more, man. You know, Eric, this was something that we had continued to discuss and talk about, you know, how how Oda would handle this entire situation now that we've brought in the model Nika and we've brought in Joy Boy into the picture and all that stuff, destiny, you know, the difference between going after your destiny, going after your dreams. You know, these are things that have always been prevalent in the One Piece series. But we were wondering how he was going to handle in this arc in particular with so much focus being on that, and especially after 1043. And to see him just knocking out of the park in this way is just so dope, man. Like, it's so good. And when we get this week's chapter, we see clearly, not only with this week's chapter, honestly, ever since we saw Gear 5th, only Luffy can use this ability and be in this position in the way that things are going because he's him. You know, he's the only one that can use the gears in this way. He's the only one that can use the model Nika in this way. It's only because it's him. And so when he presents himself in that way, I'm like, yo, I'm Monkey B and I'm going to be King of the Pirates. So once again, that showcase that he's always been the same. He's always got that same energy from the very beginning. You know, no Joy Boy or Nika or Fruit or anything that is ever going to change my dog. He is who he is, and he's always gonna be that, man. And I love how he's executed that to like the highest degree, man. It's so good. It's so good, man. Like when you think back to when that initial concept was introduced with the or going back to 1043, whenever we were all like, oh man, how's this gonna go? You know, we had faith in Oda, of course, but there was like that, what is really going on here? And so to see the last stretch of chapters just knocking out of the park in this way, I just love it. I just love it, man. Yo, Fable coming in. Shout out to Big Dog Fable coming in with a 20. You a go, Fable, man. Appreciate you, dog. Luffy can easily beat an admiral. I think it depends on which one. Because in regards to the admirals, I mean, Luffy, to me right now, it's not even close. I think he's top 3 right now in the series. He's too nasty. But when you think about somebody like a Kainu, when you think about, I haven't seen Greenbolt go in. I think he would beat Fujitora for sure. The admirals, I think they're very, very strong. So, of course, it would be like high diff boxing. The thing is now with Gear 5th is it changes the entire dynamic of every single fight. And I feel like by the time he masters Gear 5th, ain't nobody seeing him. I don't care if it's an admiral, if it's Instant Messenger Sama, if it's Shanks, I don't care who it is. They could all see my dog when he masters Gear 5th. They could all see him. After what I saw this week, grabbing the Spear of Lightning from the... Come on, man. Come on. So, I feel like in that way, Akainu, because he's being safe for the end game, I know there's a lot in store with him. So, Akainu for me, I feel like Luffy definitely can beat him right now, but it would be high diff. At least that's the way I see it when it comes to Akainu. When it comes to the other ones, like Kizaru has that whole light thing going with him. I mean, Luffy now has future sight, so probably go ham on Kizaru. You know what I'm saying? Green Bull, we haven't seen anything from, but in regards to... not easily, I would say, but he definitely can beat all of them now for sure. I think there's no doubt in my mind about that. As a matter of fact, if we were to do like a Luffy versus 3 Admirals thing again, I wonder how that would go. I mean, he'd probably get whooped because, that's 3 Admirals, but it would be interesting because now he's definitely on the level of not only an Emperor, but he's of like the highest caliber. When he's in Gear 5th, the fact that this man's boxing Kaido is enough, right? Like, you can already tell this man he moves different. The Go with the Code he moves different now. But I still have so much respect for the Admirals, and because I know that Oda's saving Akainu for the end game, I know how strong he is. I know Oda has given us this idea that if Akainu were a pirate and he attempted to go out and get the One Piece he would get in a year, I believe in those things, and I truly believe that Akainu is that dude. And so at the very least, him, that's high diff. That's boxing with every fiber of your being going in like swimwear. You know what I mean? At least that's the way I see it. Recon, you don't like Kingdom anymore? I love Kingdom, man. I love Kingdom. You're talking about like in the lack of videos? Honestly, it's been because of the fact that... So, I don't know if you guys were, or you in particular were a part of the channel back when Gintama was in the certain arc, like 2 arcs. So like the SA arc and the FS arc. When those were happening, all I did on the channel was Gintama content. Unless it was a One Piece Friday, like everything else was Gintama. And that was because I just love what was going on at the time so much. And that's kind of like what's been happening here in the past couple of months with One Piece is that I've just been enjoying this particular stretch so much that I haven't even thought about doing anything else because I don't want to do anything else right now. Like when the greatness stops or when it goes on break or something, then we'll get back to cutting on the series. Excuse me, but right now One Piece is going in so hard, and that's all I want to talk about. So when I have free time to actually YouTube, all that's in my mind is One Piece. So it's not like I dislike Kingdom or I dislike any of the series that I'm not covering. It's just that I'm enjoying what's happening in One Piece so much. I'm not disciplined at this stuff, right? Like, I don't come on here with like a set schedule. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do this on this day, this on this day. That's not me, man. I'm not that type of guy. I sit down in the chair, and when I'm thinking about that day, that's the video we're gonna make. You know what I mean? That's just the way it works. And so, because One Piece has been rent free on how amazing this stretch has been, that's been the main reason why there's been so much One Piece content. And I apologize for that. For anybody who does not like One Piece, I imagine it must be a terrible time to be a fan of the channel, but I thank y'all for still being here, but I can't deny my heart. And what my heart wants to talk about right now It's the best-selling manga in history. Just the way it is. That's just the way it is, yo. Don't sleep on the red dog. Lazy mofos talk to him. Akainu's nasty. Akainu's nasty. Raizo greater than Naruto. Hey, man, I love me some Naruto. That's my dog. You always see him in all the back of my videos. That's my Hokage. But I don't know if he's seeing Raizo, man. I don't know if he's seeing Raizo. Yo, Raizo's different, man. But shout out to my dog, Naruto. Recon, what do you think about Shanks now? Why does... Oh, yo, shout out to my dog, Xander. Yo, Xander can be going in hard, man, with the theories. Shout out to my dog, Xanderkin. Recon, what do you think about Shanks now? Why does he want Luffy's hat? Back when he becomes a strong pirate, was Shanks originally planning to give the Gomu Gomu no Mi to his child? I mean, I think that he was planning on giving the Gomu Gomu no Mi to... I mean, I love the theory that he was planning on giving the Gomu Gomu no Mi to Ace, and it ended up in Luffy's hands, and he had to bet the next generation on Luffy because of that. But at this point, it's give or take. Like, he could have wanted to give it to Luffy, and so he gave it to him. But at the same time, I don't think that's going to end up being the case. I think he either wanted it for himself, or like that theory stated, he wanted to give it to Shanks. Or one of those, because it felt like at the beginning of the series that the Fruit and Luffy had like that moment of, it's time. Like this is destiny. This is where we're going to take these things now. Like, regardless of whether the Fruit chose him, or Luffy just ate it on accident and turned into all this stuff, whatever happened there, that's what happened. I think Shanks had to switch his plans, change his plans after that. So now he's had to adjust accordingly. That's how I feel about it. Shanks has had to adjust accordingly. Has he? Oh my, yo, Goro say has he back at it again, man. Has he relax? Has he relax? Relax. Has he relaxed? Oh my goodness. Has he comes in with the 160 and says nothing. He says nothing. This man says nothing and just drops the 1-6, yo. Yo, Hazy, I mean, I've said this a million times, man, but you the GOAT, bro. You the GOAT, man. Holy flag darts, dude. True Santa Hat level Hazy back at it again, man. That's a Gorosei member right there. Well, unless you don't like the Gorosei, then you could be Shanks, alright? You could be Shanks. You could be Shanks. Man, yo. Shout out to my dog, Hazy. Big dog. I forgot what I was talking about before that. I lost my whole train of thought. Let me get some water right quick. Lost my train of thought. Shout out to my boy Josh in the chat. My boys Josh and Chris out here in like somewhere. Hazy D Warbucks. I'm telling you, lazy mofos, bro. That's Hazy D Warbucks, man. Hazy Power. Hazy's the GOAT, yo. Hazy's the GOAT. That's a solidified GOAT. For real, just came in, dropped the mic, and left with that. Like, what? He just straight up just dropped the mic with that. But hey, man, listen. Chapter's greatness speaks for itself. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that was Hazy just being like, Chapter was goated, but bam! You know what Hazy did? Hazy did the Luffy. Hazy did the lightning, holding the lightning spear. And it was just like, whoa, and the lightning spear. Whoa. You know what I mean? Just like, yeah, riding down. I always, think back to this, but back whenever Fujitora first dropped the meteor, collectively in the community, we were like, yo, is this going to be how NL gets reintroduced back into the story? Is Fujitora brings down the meteor and NL comes with it? And I always think of that whenever I see characters just flying like this. So just imagine, like, Luffy's coming in with a lightning spear, and then he just, like, drags down the space pirates with him. He drags down NL. Like, NL's just chilling, he's, like, building something, and all of a sudden, like, his ears get pulled on some Momonosuke and Yamato stuff, and it's just like, vroom, and NL just gets pulled, Mamaragan, all the way down to the flag. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Shanks loves to go to say he is a snitch. Yo, I mean, listen. He has balance in the world. He has balance in the world, you know what I mean? He has balance. He maintains balance in the world, man. He's not a snitch. He maintains balance. That's the way I see it. But hey, man, if he is, you know, I don't know. We gotta see. Yeah, shout out to Safama, Rio Riley, Triz Fizz, Adam Cox. Don Solo says, do you think the top panel from page 3 is anything important? The top panel from page 3? Talking about the one that says, glad to see you. Are you talking about the Kaido one? Glad to see you still got that big mouth, straw hat. We call this an awakening. Your mind and body are finally able to harness the potential of your ability. And what a ridiculous power it is. I've lost a lot in this war. My men, my castle, everything I've built here. But just the top right panel, right? So you're talking about... So, in regards to that, I do think it's very important to the way that Kaido looks at what awakening is. So he says, we call this an awakening. When your mind and body are finally able to harness the potential of your ability. And I find that to be very interesting. It's like it's only whenever you're awakened that you can truly maximize your potential. And we see that with Luffy, of course, and that he's freely able to utilize everything around him, you know, to the best of his ability. And so that's very, very interesting. And now I wonder, because awakening is different for everybody else, right? And that's them maximizing their potential. So we look back, Kid's awakening makes a lot of sense when you think about it in that regard. Law's awakening makes a lot of sense when you think about it in that regard. And of course, so does Luffy. So I wonder when we see more awakenings down the line, how Oda's going to take advantage of that. Because it truly is them fully being able to harness the potential of their ability in both mind and body. So I think there's definitely a level of importance there in terms of clearly defining awakening. And the way that Kaido sees it as somebody who obviously is very well versed in this. My question in this is, so when he says we call this an awakening, he obviously knows what this is. Does this mean that Kaido's already awakened? The reason why we've never seen Kaido go into full like awakening form or what have you, does that mean that he's already awakened? Is him lifting Onigashima itself, like, is this his awakening? Because we never really got to like figure out what his awakening is. Maybe we haven't seen it yet, but if we haven't seen it yet, I wonder what Kaido's awakening is, and if we have seen it, then I wonder what it was, or what it is. Is it his hybrid form? Is it his, what is it? What is Kaido's awakening? Because it says your mind and body are finally able to harness potential of your ability. And that does sound like, it feels like in hybrid form he's able to do that. So is that Kaido's awakening, or is he going to have something even more down the line? Because he seems to be well versed in this thing, right? So I wonder. I really, really wonder. What do you guys think about that? The one with the landscape? He means the panel with the weird-looking tower. The weird-looking tower? Oh, wow. I didn't even think about this. Like, when I saw it, I looked at it. I was like, what is that? I thought it was the mountain that we saw in, what chapter was that? It was a chapter whenever we cut to Kaido's island. And I think X-Drake was there. And we saw, like, this massive mountain in the background. That's what I thought of when I saw it. And I was like, okay, that's just Guano. That's interesting. So right behind the waterfall, you see this massive mountain behind it. It's as if you're right there. How exhilarating! This all feels like fate. I can't help but think. And Oda's very specific in the way that he draws things. So, that's interesting. I didn't even think about this panel in this way until you brought this up. So, what are you thinking that this mountain, this tower-like thing is going to be connected to something in the future, potentially? I mean, this is Oda, so it probably is. But what are y'all thinking there? I assume Kaido going from fish to dragon was his awakening. That's interesting. Okay. I can see that being the case. His awakening might be turning into Shenron. That is true, Hazi. That is true. You know, awakenings come in very different ways, different forms. So that most certainly could be the case. Guys, it's literally just a mountain in the middle of Wano. We've seen it many times before. That is true, Derek Davis. You're right. That definitely appears to be the case as well. So it's just Oda showing where exactly this waterfall is in regards to the mountain that is within Wano. Yeah, you're right. I could see that being just Oda showcasing the landscape here of Wano and whatnot with this panel. Imagine Kaido doing the Gear Second stance. That would destroy the planet. That would destroy the planet if Kaido ever did the Gear Second state, dude. That would be nuts. Sanji should teach that mouse to cook like Ratatouille. That pretty much is Ratatouille. You're right. That's his name from now on. Thank you, Killer Bee. Thank you, Killer Bee. That is definitely, without a doubt, that is his name, Ratatouille, from now on. Akash Randall says, I think a closer translation will be awakening happens when your mind and body catch up to your ability. That is interesting. I like that. Katakuri, what do you think about Luffy eating a rumble ball? I mean, I don't know if anything would necessarily happen. You know, I mean, could you imagine he just goes berserk? You see him like go complete red eyes and just goes ham in his Toon form. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. But I feel like eating a rumble ball probably wouldn't do much. I mean, if it does, that would legit be nuts. Because he's like, okay, he eats, like, Chopper creates a specific rumble ball for him so he can enter Gear 5th without having to die. Because imagine that a requirement for entering Gear 5th is dying. So, in order to prevent that, a rumble ball could be the way that Luffy enters this state without having to rely on dying in order to achieve it. I don't know. Because we don't know the way that Gear 5th activates. I mean, no, he restarted his heart with Gear 2nd, so you can restart the heart and keep it going with Gear 2nd, so you don't have to die in order to enter Gear 5th. But with a rumble ball, it would be interesting. I wonder what would ever do that. Yo, good night, Drums, bro. Thank you so much for stopping by, dog. You're a true GOAT, man. You're a true GOAT, bro. Could Joy Boy have gone to Wano 800 years ago? And that's what you meant, Zunisha? That is a possibility, Adam Cox. Not only... I think at this point, it's probably going to be like... I think the Toki flashback, when we see what Toki was running away from, the individuals that maybe told her to run to a certain time period, or to keep running in the future, because we have to find out what Toki was running away from and what forced her out of there. And so if what forced her out of there was connected to Joy Boy, Zunisha, all of this stuff, then it's like we're probably going to see that either through a Kozuki poneglyph at the end of this arc, or maybe Toki herself, because I think that Toki plotline is not going to be resolved, or hasn't been resolved yet. I do think something more is coming with Toki. Yo, Michael Mickles coming with a membership for 4 months. Thank you for the 4 months, bro. Yo, King, have you watched Volume 1 Podcast One Piece? No, I have not. I see it on the recommended, and I saw that Murphy was in the most recent one, but I have not watched it yet. They've had Murphy for Thriller Bark and just reached Sabaody. An option for One Piece addicts like myself. Gotta go. Good night. Yo, have a good night, my man. Thank you so much for the membership, dude. But nah, I saw Murphy on the thumbnail, because you know how it is. You know how it is, man. Like, you go through enough One Piece or even channels you never watched sometimes will come up like in the recommendations. And I saw them in the recommendations off of I was watching somebody's video. And I saw that there, and I was like, oh, interesting. So they have Murphy, because I remember, I think I watched, no. And now I remember why they were my recommended. I watched their first episode when they first initially did it, and I haven't watched it since. And I think that's why they popped up a few times. So, you know, you click on one video on YouTube, and you'll get the recommended for like 50 years. It's crazy. But so I need to catch back up with their journey. And after Murphy finished catching up to her journey, I was like, man, I need somebody else to follow their journey with. Okay, I'll definitely check out. Whoa! Dog, I looked away for 1 second. I looked away for 1 second and I was like, bruh. I was like, why are there so many colors on the screen? My God. Yo, relax, y'all. Relax. I get it, man. I love y'all, man. Yo. I thought I was already eating with Trails and One Piece in 1 week. Y'all got me eating for real. This is crazy. So Hollow-sama comes in with a fitty. It says, what are your thoughts on Luffy actually killing Kaido at this point? Kaido had a similar look on his face like Odin had when he was about to be shot by Kaido at the end of the flashback. First we get Roof Piece, then Toon Piece, now Zeus Piece. Yo, I love that. Roof Piece, no, technically it was Roof Piece, All-Star Piece, Roof Piece again, then Toon Piece, and now Zeus Piece. Yo, Zeus Piece sounds goated. So, in regards to Hollow, you're a goat, man. Thank you so much for the 50, dog. In regards to your question, though, in regard to Luffy killing Kaido, I don't ever see Luffy killing someone. What I do see, because I love what Oda said one time about Luffy, like, doing something to his characters, to the characters he defeats, which is to destroy their will, destroy their dreams, which is a much worse fate than faith. Can't even speak. Yeah, I can't even speak because of y'all, man. All these colors on the screen, dude. A much worse fate than dreams. Or a much worse... I can't even speak. A much worse fate than death is having your dreams crushed. So it's like... In that regard, when it comes to Kaido, a very interesting scenario would be if Luffy beats him to the point to where his dreams are, like, reignited. Maybe he finds himself again. Because the thing is... It has to follow through thematically. Obviously, it's very likely that Kaido dies. The thing is if Kaido dies, I don't see Luffy doing it. Because I don't see Luffy killing anyone. But, if Kaido dies, it would complete his character arc. Death is what completes a person. Going back to when he was introduced. We get all that. And I've always thought from the beginning of the arc that he was going to die. But lately, I've had this 50-50 type of mindset where maybe he doesn't die. Because Oda could pull things under the rug and go through this thematically instead. Because alongside with that has also, I mean, of course, like I said, Kaido might have to die. But before he dies, one thing that's prevalent in every single character in this arc is accepting one's death, or accepting oneself and who they truly are. And I feel like now we're seeing that with Luffy, Momonosuke, or Luffy being the embodiment of that. And Momonosuke, Yamato, Odin. Now when we see that with Kaido, especially after his flashback, I look forward to seeing how Oda implements that within either his defeat or his death. And I think the way that he wants to go with that is whether or not he dies or not. If Luffy actually, just going down the scenario, if Luffy actually beats him to death, like Kaido actually dies, I wonder what kind of toll that would have on Luffy's psyche. Knowing that. Whether it would be the kind of toll that would actually have, like, a weight on him, or would it be, like, that glorious type of battle of allowing this man to go out like a true warrior, allowing him to go out in the glory of death. I look forward, if Luffy does kill Kaido, I would love to see how Oda would handle the aftermath of that. But because that seems like not a very likely scenario right now, I'll keep it on the other side. I don't know how Kaido dies. The thing is that I don't see Luffy intentionally killing someone. So, besides the Silver Dragon. But besides that, Kaido is just... I just don't see it. But, like I said, I do think he can die. It would complete his arc. But how do we get there? I don't know. Man. But Hollow, thank you so much for that. It allowed us a good time to really think about that. You're a true GOAT, bro. Thank you so much, bro. And we got Rio and Riley coming in with a 10. Dude, thank you for being you. Consider you a friend. Wish I could give you more, but I ain't balling like Hazy. Nah, man. Y'all, listen. Y'all don't have to donate, period. The fact that y'all are donating is enough of a gesture in and of itself, man. Like, y'all are goated, bro. Seriously. Y'all are goated, man. Y'all don't have to do this, bro. Y'all don't have to do this. But thank you, Rio and Riley, man. Thank you, bro. Truly appreciate you, man. Bar M comes in with a 5. About the cover story, remember that fan-made chapter of Blackbeard? Yes! I do remember that. Blackbeard showing up at the Whole Cake Island. If Oda goes that route. So here's the thing, Bar M. When I was talking to Randy and Brago and also with Laz, we brought up the possibilities of what happens here with this cover spread. Because I do think Oda's holding off on not showing Katakuri for a reason. And that reason is going to be if he's defending his turf, whoever this is, whether this is how we get introduced to the SSG, how we get bring Blackbeard to Whole Cake Island, however it is, whatever is invading on Whole Cake Island, we're going to see Katakuri defending his turf. Whether it be in the cover story or in post-Wano. If we see it in post-Wano, if this cover story is leading to a moment where either the SSG pulls up, we see the SSG for the first time, maybe we don't see it, but we see like the silhouette. We see Katakuri flexing, getting ready, and then we see the shadow silhouette of the SSG invading Whole Cake Island. Or Blackbeard himself shows up, and I would just love to get, I don't care how long it is, just give me a clash between Blackbeard and Katakuri. That would be like one of the most hype moments in the history of this medium. For how much we love Katakuri, could you imagine Katakuri boxing the Blackbeard Pirates? I mean, it would be an L. I love Katakuri, but that would be an L. Fighting all the Blackbeard Pirates? Come on, man. But at the same, it would just be so hype, dude. And I would love to see my dog, what Katakuri would be willing to do for his turf, for his home, for the place that he loves so much in Whole Cake Island. Like, it would be nuts, man. If that is the route in which Oda's taking this. And I do think that's the case. Because if this cover story is going to lead into post-Wano, what better way than to introduce the SSG through this, or bring in Blackbeard? Have that insanity there. Or we keep this for a cover story. Who knows? Who knows? But remember, with Oda, there are no such things as something being too far out there. So, it could happen. But yo, shout out to you, Baran, man. Thank you. And Hazy comes in. Hazy, man, relax, dog. Relax. Take it easy, Hazy. Comes in with a 79 and says, keep them coming, boys. Ah, man, y'all go to dude. You guys are insane. Holy sweet mother of Flagnards. Another one. Yo, y'all killing me, man. Y'all killing me in a good way. Ow. See that's playing trails right there. Got the neck going. Ooh. Ow. Hold on, let me get some water. Ow. Ow. Bruh! I just got back! Okay. Okay. Con the Walrus comes in with a 20. Shout out to Big Dog Con the Walrus. Says, gotta head out. Much love, King. Have a good day. Nah, yo, Con the Walrus, thank you so much, dog. The fact that you headed out, left out the door, and slipped a 20, you're a goat. Hey, you have a good night, my brother, man. You're truly legendary, man. Thank you for that. And Hazy comes in, Golden Santa Hat, Kingdom of Peak Fiction, membership. Hazy, relax, bro, relax. And says, imagine Katakuri boxing Blackbeard. In the midst of battle, he sees the future where he dies. He sees the future where Blackbeard dies? Or he sees the future where he dies? Because either way, that would be nuts. Or, no, Hazy. Imagine that when he's fighting Blackbeard, and he's about to lose, he thinks back to the future that he saw with Luffy boxing Big Mom. Oh, and he's like, yo, you might be fighting me right now, but your worst opponent, the opponent you better fear the most, is the goat with the coat. Oh, bro, if Katakuri hypes up, if he's like going down, and he's thinking back, he's like, oh, I know. I may go down here, but I know who's gonna be the right match for you. Oh, dude, that'd be hype, man. That'd be some true Santa Hat level Jordan jersey level stuff right there, dude. Yo, Zaid Musa, real talk. Need a good massager for these neck breaking chapters. I do, man. My neck is killing me, and it is all the trails. You know, it is the passable nights. Cause yo, I'd be fiending, man. I'd be like, yo, I'm playing this thing, regardless of what happens. I am playing some trails, all right. And so he set aside that time. He does go, and the problem is that because I have to look at the spreadsheet and play the game at the same time, I'd be breaking my neck. I'm like, what are they saying? What are they saying? It's gonna be hurt. Real talk. Man, I really want to see Gear 5 Luffy versus Katakuri right now. Katakuri is getting smashed, but I'm right there with you. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. I would love to see that. Just how he would turn like the mochi, the tune form. Oh, that'd be such a great battle. I need Katakuri to be souped up, though. I need him to go up in the like swimwear. Excuse me. Goat Luffy says, all hail Raizo, king of the ninjutsu and sixth Yonko of the sea, no question. My dog SJC, he vanished. This man's calling me the Avatar. the Avatar. Recon is breaking his neck from all the whiplash. I'm telling you, Don Solo. I'm telling you, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. Cyber 327 says, legendary chapter in his legendary stream like this. Yo, facts. Facts, man. We love to see it. Chapter 1047, episode 1015 in 2 weeks, peak peace. Is that really? You're right. When One Piece comes back, that'll be Roof Piece week. Oh, no. Oh, that's gonna be a week. That's gonna be a week, bro. Dude. Oh, man. I didn't even think about that, bro. The fact that we're getting the One Piece manga's coming back the same week that the anime's coming back. What? Oh, man, that's going to be crazy. So that means, let's just say next chapter is a potential like Roof Piece level just insanity, right? Like it's just a goat level chapter. And then we follow that up with one of the best episodes of the entire series. Oh, next week has supposed to be so good. Or, yeah, next week. No. The week after. No, it's not. Because the one... No. No, I don't think so. Because I think... Now that I think about it, the 17th... What's the 17th? 17th is next week. So next week is going to be the Whitebeard chapter. With Marco. Or the episode, I'm sorry. Then the chapter is going to be 1047. And I think after that is a break week. And then that's 1015. So I don't think we'll get a chapter with the Roof Piece chapter. Or with the Roof Piece episode. But we get a chapter with the following ones, though. I'm not sure. Somebody has to clarify with me on that. Yo! Roth Boss 29 coming in. With a 20. Much love to one of the YouTube goats. Nah, man. You a goat, bro. You a goat, man. Much love to y'all, dog. Much love to y'all. But I appreciate you, Roth Boss, man. That means the world, dog. Man, y'all have been crazy today, dude. Y'all have been crazy today, dog. The 24th. Not King with the new chair. You see me? You see me, CC Felton? Look at this. New chair, gang. You feel me? And you know what? I mainly got it because I was starting to get a lower back pain. Because I spent a lot of time writing on the computer. Of course, the story and whatnot. So I mess up a lot, man. So I spent a lot of time on this computer. And so I needed some lumbar support, man. And that lumbar support comes in clutch. I was like, I got to get a gaming chair. I mean, I spend my weekends playing my games, of course, like Warzone and whatnot. But at least my free time playing that. But like I was like, you know what? Trails is coming out. I'm going to be playing a lot of games. And so I was like, man, let me get a good old chair. Get some neck support, even though my neck hurts. Lumbar support, my back hurts. It's like, well, at least we're taking precautions. We're taking precautions. Muddy says, Gokhan, do you think we'll get these Nico chapters this year? I mean, I would love that to be the case, but with the way the anime is being paced, I don't think so. I think we'll probably get this beginning of next year. I would love if we get the Nico chapters this year. Oh no, man. Oh no. 10:14 on break week, 10:15 along with 10:47. You're right. Yes. Yo, Vortex. Vortex is right. Yo, y'all are right, man. Y'all are right. Goat Luffy, I apologize, man. I apologize. I didn't believe in your spitting. You were spitting facts, and I was out here doubting you. You're right. Because next week is the break week. That's chapter. Then it comes back. Oh, let's go. That's facts. That's facts. I was tripping. Man. You can't blame me. I'm seeing a whole bunch of colors in my screen. Oh my gosh, even more. Even more. Yo, relax, y'all. I get it. Relax. Yo, Bar M coming with a 5. Shout out to my dog Bar M, man. We started Wano act breaks with Blackbeard. We had the last act break with Blackbeard. That'd be awesome. As a matter of fact, Bar M, I do think that's not only that's like a super high possibility. We all thought that at the end of this arc, we would potentially get Shanks versus Blackbeard. Now, with recent developments, it's very possible that's not going to happen yet. And so, with that being said, it would be interesting if... You know what, bro? Let me... Come on. Can it work? Ooh. Alright, you feel me, bro? You gotta flex. But, so on a serious note, if Blackbeard were to show up at the end of an act break, / like, at the... Like, going into post-Wano... It would have to be like one of those scenarios where like he would have to like you said earlier, like pulling up on Katakuri or pulling up to whatever his destination is. And it's just like, what better way? It would go to show you why it is that Blackbeard or that Oda put Blackbeard in the beginning of the arc. Right, like right after Act 1, very important, Blackbeard is on the move. Act 2 break, Blackbeard is on the move. So what better way than to start off, or to go into Act 4 break, or end of 1, or whatever, and it's like, this is where Blackbeard went. This is where he was going. You know, so definitely, man, I'm right there with you, Barin. 110%, yo. 110%. Holy flagnars. Tim the Gamer! Joining the Kingdom of Awesome Sauce. Shout out to Tim the Gamer, man. You're a goat, dude. Thank you for joining. And then we have Hollow-sama. Lord! Hollow-sama drops a 20. Going in like summer. Watch Luffy get some crazy finishing attack once the sun actually... Yo, you spitting. Like, just imagine the fact that when the dawn rises. Because the thing is, Luffy said he has to name this attack, right? So there's certain attacks he has yet to name. So there might be a move that's like Gomu Gomu no something dawn, or Gomu Gomu no whatever, and the finishing blow with the dawn behind him. You know, Oda has not done. He hasn't done he's done a lot of double page spreads, but he hasn't done like a true like panel dedicated to one page where it's like an actual like double page spread showcasing one specific thing. In I think since chapter 800, where it showed like the alliance. They're, you know, making their with the sake cups and whatnot. That was the last time that we got to see like a full-blown just double spread with no other panels on the side. I feel like Oda might be saving it for that particular scene. And even if he doesn't, just the way he's doing double page spreads now would work, because then it would be like the double page spread from the Skypiea greatness. It would be like this one. It would be a double spread like this one. I can see a double spread like this one happening. And so if it's a double spread like this one, where you still have like the full page right here, and then the reactions on the side, I could most certainly see like Luffy right here defeating Kaido, and then behind him is the Dawn, as he's delivering like that final attack, like whatever it is, Gomu Gomu no whatever, and as he defeats them, you can see the Dawn rising behind him. That would just be such amazing imagery. Such amazing imagery. Oh my goodness. Seems like he's using the weather to his advantage, and I love that, Hollow-sama. Like, I really, really do, dude. It's so cool. The fact that we're using weather in this type of way, it's just so dope to me. Like, being able to take lightning, take it into your hand, and just treat it like it's an Elden Ring weapon, it's just the coolest thing ever. Love your content, homie. True YouTube goat. Keep it up. You a goat, man. Thank you so much for that, bro. I appreciate you. But no, you're absolutely right, man. When it comes to the dawn, like once the sun rises, just imagine. We've been seeing the Red Hawks. We've been seeing the Red Rocks. Is it going to be that type of thing to where and he's Nika, right? So are we going to see like this type of thing of the sun rising and we see like the silhouette of Nika, the silhouette of Luffy? Oh, it's just giant in the way that it was in Skypiea. It would be so good, man. So good. Yo, man, my dog Hazzy coming in with the 15. Yo, Hazzy, stop, bro. I don't want you to go bankrupt. I don't want you to go bankrupt, Hazzy. Please. 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 I don't want you to go bankrupt, man. I appreciate you, but I don't want this to be detrimental to you, man. I truly, truly do appreciate you, dog. Holy flag nerds. Imagine playing Joy Boy. Imagine playing Joy Boy Luffy. Oh, bro. Yo. So, Hazzy, I had this conversation with my cousin because he's the one that I play all of my One Piece games with, whether it's Treasure Cruise, Pirate Warriors, Burning Blood. If Adrian's in the chat, shout out to my dog Adrian. But me and him have been playing these games for so long. And the moment that I finished reading this chapter, I messaged him and I said, I'm going to be spending my entire... I'm going to go like above and beyond spending money. I'm going to pull an Oda, where Oda spent money to get Shanks. I'm going to be spending money to get Gear 5th Luffy. Like, when they put this man, Gear 5th, go with the coat Luffy in Treasure Cruise, in Pirate Warriors, yo, man, that's going to be the selling point. That was the one thing that disappointed me, as excited as I am for this, because for Odyssey, because I love turn-based JRPGs. Obviously, I'm a massive fan of Final Fantasy, Trails, the Persona series, all really, like, turn-based, heavy games. And I love that type of stuff. But the thing is that One Piece Odyssey, as excited as I am for that, I really wanted Burning Blood 2 or another Pirate Warriors, but specifically Burning Blood 2 because after Wano, every Straw Hat now has new moves. Every character, when you can add Kaido, you can add Big Mom, Kid and Law are going to have upgrades. Luffy's going to have like 50. They better put like 10 Luffy forms, man. I'm talking Conqueror's Coding Luffy. They put in regular, like, Splitting the Skies, Conqueror's Coding Luffy, Gear 5th, go with the code Luffy. Like, Luffy's going to have the craziest moveset ever after this arc in any game. I can't wait to use them. And then on top of that, like, you're going to have, like, Zoro and Ifrit, Jimbei, Sanji, and it's like, my god. And you look over at Kaido, Roger isn't he playable in these games now? Like, Roger being playable. After Kaido's flashback, Rocks being potentially playable. Garp. And it's like, hold up, man, okay. Odin, like, we gotta relax, man. The next couple of One Piece games after Wano are going to be so much fun. I really hope we get a fighting game very soon and a Pirate Warriors S type of game because it would be the best time to flex that. To flex all of this, and especially like in post-Wano, if we see characters like Shanks flexing, Blackbeard flexing, all of that stuff, it's going to be the best time to make a game. Because everyone's going to have new moves to show off. Everyone's going to have stuff that we want to use. I already want to spend money. I already want to get on Treasure Cruise and have them say, yo, Red Rock Luffy's out. Or Conqueror's Coding Luffy's out. Or Zoro Ashura's out. I'm like, I'm in. Wait until Gear 5th happens. Wait until they put Gear 5th out there, man. Gomu Gomu no Red Phoenix. Yo, Adam Cox. That is a fire name, bro. That's a fire name. Yo, agreed, Muddy, man. Wano is definitely the most unpredictable One Piece arc now, bro. It's so unpredictable. Yo, facts, Carter Crate, man. I think they're going to save Gear 5th Luffy for a different game, not DLC. Because it's so big, such a huge thing, and because of the amount of new things we've got in this arc, I feel like this is the best time to create a new game. And all of us would be willing, like, alright, we're spending money. Yo, you're right, Hazzy. Robin. Oh, see, this is going to be a problem. Because I have, like, 300 gems on Treasure Cruise right now. Because I haven't really... I just get on, I get my login bonus, and I'm out. For the past couple of weeks. But, for Treasure Cruise, I have, like, 300. And I already know when Red Rock comes out, I'm going to try to get that. And I'm going to try my hardest to save until 1010 gets animated. Because I got to get the Luffy and Zoro units from that. There's no question. I got to get Conqueror's Coding Luffy and Ashura Zoro when those drop. And then after that, it's going to be, like you said, Robin. And we already know we're going to get a Luffy versus Kaido versus unit where they split the skies. That has to happen. And then we're going to get the Zoro and Sanji dual unit from All-Star Peace. That's got to happen. Then we're going to have Sanji, Ifrit, Jimbei. That's going to happen. Then Zoro with the Enma and Conquerors Hockey. That's going to happen. And then, of course, going into Law and Kid, their awakenings. And then Gear 5th Luffy. But out of all of those, I want Gear 5th Luffy the most. If I don't have Gear 5th Luffy, I'm going to be raging. Like, I'm going to be like, yo, Bondi got to see me in hands. If I don't get Gear 5th Luffy, Bondi is going to see me in hands, bro. Like, there's no question about that. There's no question about that. Since we're on break this week, I'll be able to stream on Twitch. Drums of Liberation. We'll see, man. We'll see, because like I said, I'm playing Trails right now, so I can't. No promises. No promises, Vortex. No promises. But would definitely love to definitely stream over there. You're right, because we are about to be on break. It'd be a good time to potentially stream over there. Also, the anime producer said the production of 1015 is out of this world, including everything beyond. I can't wait for 1015, yo. Gomu Gomu no Solar Pistol? That sounds fire, Akash Panda. That sounds fire. Yeah, there's a break next week, Don Solo. There's a break. Yo, Main D Moon. Shout out to Main D Moon. That last panel coming in with a lightning bolt, dude. He legit grabbed onto the lightning like it was a spear, like it was an Elden Ring weapon. And it was just like, I'm bringing this thing down on Kaido. One of the rawest panels, man. Pluto, my dog. Caught the stream late, but hope you're doing good. Dude, we're doing fantastic, man. Just eating, bro. We're eating. One Piece greatness. Trails greatness. And then y'all fed me with all these colors, bro. Like, this is crazy, man. Holy flag darts. I'm playing Triangle Strategy. Dude, I want to play that, man. Like, so after I finish Kuro no Kiseki, I'm definitely at the Chrono Cross remaster. I want to play that. There's an indie game I really want to play, too. So my backlog right now is filled up, dude. It's crazy. And there's games I got to go back and finish as well. But I really, really want to play Chrono Cross. That is one of the only Squaresoft games that I have not played from that generation. Like, I played almost every one of the 90s Squaresoft games, and that's one of them that I have never played. I've listened to the soundtrack, I've seen a lot of things from it, of course, because I grew up in that era, but I have just not sat down and played. And I'm a big Chrono Trigger fan. Like, I love Chrono Trigger. So I can't wait to play Chrono Cross. Yo, if we get a One Piece game like that Hogwarts Legacy game, like an MMO like that, that'd be crazy. That'd be nuts. W chapter and W reaction once again. Goat, yo, GoldenEye, you a goat, man. Thank you. Bounty Rush Gear 5, that'd be fire. That'd be fire. Yo, Don Solo, have a good one, man. I appreciate you, dog. I truly, truly do appreciate you. Alright, so I think we're gonna do one more question right here from Skull Sorard. Then we'll log off right here for the night. What do you think about Wano having 5 acts like a traditional kabuki play? Gota always ends up going past his predictions, so I think Wano will be going on for a while. Well, in terms of it having 5 acts, if it has 5 acts, I think the act break will be Kaido's flashback. Like, we'll go into Kaido's flashback to start off Act 4 at a direct parallel to Odin's starting Act 3. So we'll have that, and then we'll transition into the Kaido flashback for Act 4, potentially finishing the fight in Act 4, and then Act 5 will be the resolution, the post-Wano stuff and whatnot. That's if we have 5 acts. If we don't have 5 acts, then it's going to remain just 3, because Act 3 has been going on for so long that it probably will just be 3 acts. But if we do have 5 acts, remember, if we have 5 acts, that means we have to get 2 more around the world sections before we get to post-Wano. And I can't even fathom how godly those are going to be, man. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that definitely, dude. Yo, seriously, Vortex, man. Anime, manga, yo, and movie, and film red hype, dog. Dragon Quest 12. I need to finish Dragon Quest 11, Muddy, man. I really do. That game was awesome. But yeah, man. Yo, y'all have a good one, bro. Tim the Gamer, thank you so much for that, bro. You appreciate you. Yo, y'all showed out this week, man. Yo, seriously, to everybody who came out and supported, whether it was through watching the stream, liking the stream, or the crazy donations and memberships that we got this week. Holy flagnards, y'all are goated. But yeah, man, awesome stuff. I will definitely see y'all this weekend. Have some awesome stuff planned. Of course, when I do an afterthoughts. And then for next week, I was talking to the members, or I put out a poll to the members on what they would like to see next week. So look forward to some awesome sauce during break week, and we'll be back with the anime. And I'm gonna think about this, and it's almost solidified, but look forward to it because I think there's gonna be a change coming to the way we're doing anime reactions in particular. I do want to start doing them live. I think the anime reactions with us entering Roof Piece, I would love to go back because the episode 1000 reaction was so much fun that I do want to have that again now that we're entering one of the greatest stretches of all time in Roof Piece. At least for that section, I would love to do all of those episodes live with y'all. But of course, we'll take that into more consideration as we go into next week and whatnot. But I'm excited, man. It's going to be a good time to be a fan. One Piece is on fire. We're eating good. And man, I truly, truly do appreciate y'all for the support this week, bro. Thank y'all so much, man. This is nuts. But y'all, stay blessed, dog. I appreciate y'all. Peace out. Y'all are goated. Y'all are truly goated, man. What a chapter, and what an awesome stream to accompany that chapter, man. Have a great one, y'all. Flagnards, dude. Crazy.